Hey guys, What If here, and welcome back to NASCAR for Colonel Part 120. We got Martinsville today, and it's kind of an important part because, one, we may have enough money to get another upgrade, which would be the 100 engine. So that's maxed out, that'll be nice. And we got momentum, and this is the first race of the round of 8. Here's our grid. We're pretty good on points. Hamlin, who's been basically... like an Austin Dillon in like the Nationwide Series in like 2013, he's kind of having that kind of season to a degree. Like he's got like 13 playoff points and no, that's just weird. So that I'll be kind of looking at that. Everybody else is pretty close on points, so it's still anyone's game, hypothetically speaking. So settings, it's the same per usual. I just want to make sure this all looks good. And it is. Now, Martinsville, we did do well here last time over here. And obviously, we have a little bit better of a car, so we should, theoretically get a top 5 here without too much of a problem. But anything can change. So, we'll go into qualifying here and see where we start. Off turn 4, that didn't really feel like a good lap. I've been kind of averaging in practice like 20.3s. Or 20, well, I was going to say 20.3s or 20.1s. And I got kind of that average. 19th though obviously isn't really great. Probably could have gotten a couple more tenths to be around like maybe 14th. I don't know, but either way, long race. We got time. Truex on pole. Kurt second, and now we'll just head into it. See if we can even do anything. We're gonna bump the thing down to 5. Actually, probably 4 to be honest, so we can actually make it on tires. Because if it's gonna be a long green flag in the last stage, then you need that. So Truex on pole, Benedetto went to the back. Austin Dillon had issues as well, so now we're 18th on the outside light, which is about as it's pretty bad. So stage 1, I think, is like 30 laps or something. I think. Also, Corey LaJoie's in the Scooby-Doo car, which is pretty cool. That's in the game, not gonna lie. And yeah, I just made a bunch of passes up on the outside. I really wasn't expecting that, but they do weird things on the start. Like they just stack up, and you can kind of use the outside lane and do stuff. Except for the time when Suarez stops and damages my front bumper. Alright, finally got to the inside line. Now this is where we could start to, make up ground and all that stuff. Also, we need lap traffic plate factor, which I think will happen about maybe 15 laps into a run, I think. So we have that to, be our benefit. But we also need a top 5 to get that incentive bonus thing, which is a hefty amount. We've been kind of lucky to even get this far into it. But we'll see. Nice little dive bomb into turn 3. It sticks just nicely. Move ourselves up to 12th. Probably 11th here as well, because it looks like we're faster than Eric Jones, so that's nice. And then we got a pretty good gap between me and Boyer for 10th. So I'm just going to ride around and just focus a lot and try to catch him. We finally caught Kurt Busch here. He's started on the outside front row, so the fact that he dropped spots here is kind of... that sucks, but... Truex is about to hit lap traffic here. Harvick's going to get by me. I was just trying to ride the outside line, trying to make a pass on Kurt, but instead I ended up losing a spot. So really, who was the big loser and all that? That was me. Oh wait, Harvick. Is he giving me the bottom? Oh, that was nice of him. Maybe not. Never mind. I don't know. We're gonna try to send it though. Okay, it didn't work. Okay, I think we're gonna finally get the spot back on Harvick for 11th. Also, we got big time lap traffic holding people up. We got Reddick, we got Kligerman. I think I see Brendan Gaughan up there. So those are a lot of free spots we can gain right here. Just gotta try to be careful and not hit anyone. And yeah, we're gonna make up these spots. Also, there's a big gap. Like the lap traffic is like separated into like oh my god, that's like briefly 4 wide, I think. But yeah, there's like a big group of lap cars like kind of separated from each other, as you can tell by like the track map. However, all these cars getting held up is great because we're going to crack right into the top 5. Maybe even 4th with Ryan Blaney up there just making it worse. Oh, that was a little rough, but alright, P4. I'll give Kenseth some props there. He got around the lap traffic with some expertise and just flat out just got by them without too much of a problem. However, Logano's going to be catching Stenhouse and then BJ McLeod and some car DNF'd, look like Maynard, so that sucks, but we're going to reclaim 4th place. Just when you think lap traffic could possibly be over, we got more of it. We got Matt Tifft and Busher, I think. Oh boy, it bicycled there a little bit. That's not good. And we get 3rd. 2nd is Truex, and then Hamlin's leading, and that's 3-second gap. But either way, I mean, we're in the top 5. That's with our goal things. So I mean, this is perfect right now. And just like that, we are right there with the leaders. Hamlin and Truex, for whatever reason, are using the high lane to try to get around the other lap cars that are also on the high lane. I don't think that's a great idea. As you know, a good way to showcase that is just by taking the lead. Also, Almirola is going to go a lap down, and also we're going to take the lead. This is almost like mirroring the Fall Bristol race where we got the lead right at the end of the stage. And oh, look at Hamlin trying to do a little crossover. I respect that. Also, our tires are very worn, so that's a bit of a concern. But Hamlin's going to get stuck by lap traffic, so hooray! Thank you, David Reagan. That was a very nice stage 1. I really can't. I don't even have anything to gripe about. I mean, we just moved up through the field because of lap traffic, and it all worked out. And yeah, go on to stage 2 and probably struggle because usually we aren't good. So I think we might have to wait like 15 laps for the car to pick up, and also lap traffic to help us too. Well, to my surprise, we're still leading after the stage break. Also, we had to repair damage, which is like 1 second worth, and yeah, that's what I was thinking we would lose time on. However, I'm sure we'll lose the lead here at some point. I don't know on the initial start, because they do like to stack up, but also Hamlin's trying to pass me on the outside, which it might honestly work. I'm sorry, Hamlin, I'm not trying to bump him, and I'm also hoping he doesn't wreck into turn 3 because I tapped him. He did a little bit, he thought about it. And, okay, oh my god, I don't mean to keep hitting him. He's going to get salty. He's going to try to wreck. He might actually get the lead here on the outside. At least I'm putting up a fight, which is... Stop hitting him! Jeez, it's because like I keep doing that, and then he slides up the track, and then I get a little bit of hope, and then he gets it back. Like, who's going to get the lead here? Who's going to figure this shit out? Because this is starting to be a little... It's funny, but it's not. I just want somebody to figure it out already. Hamlin? Is it going to be Hamlin? No, because we still got the inside line. I'm proud of this car. It's actually like putting up a fight, even though I keep hitting them and they keep skyrocketing him. He's pushing him up the corner. Oh, Truex is big dicked it in there. I got it. Okay, respect to him. And now we're 3 wide. We're still 3 wide. Still 3 wide. Who's gonna figure? Okay, are we? I guess we could just chill in 3rd now. Finally.
Inside.
Oh my God! Well, more damage to the car. I was gonna say we were holding our own pretty. Damn, Cowbush is hungry. I was trying to say is we were holding our own in 3rd for a little bit, but it does seem like we've fallen off a lot now. And I'm sure the damage isn't helping either, but we do got lap traffic here that's just about to, you know, the leader's about to catch. So, this should be interesting. We should be able to get the lead back because that gap to the Truex is not, well, maybe it is pretty big, but I don't know. But like usual, lap traffic playing a major factor in all this. Just trying to keep the car on the bottom because, you know, Boyer's on the outside. We got the spot. And now we got to worry about Kligerman. Ugh, oh my God, that hole, it's bad. Just go.
You got room, you're clear. Got one ticket inside. Got one down low now.
Damn, I lost another spot. I don't know. I think maybe the damage could be heard in the car too, possibly. So it's definitely not hailing as great as it once was. Oh my god, Eric Jones is 35th? What a horrible day for him. Oh, that's an ass pack. That's a freaking classic ass pack. I mean, that was just horrible. Nope. That's an absolute massive group of cars right there in front of me. And oh, Kyle just let me have the bottom. I appreciate that. Oh boy. Alright, so we're in the top 5. The leaders are all right there. Wow, that's 6 cars within like half a second of each other at Martinsville. Less than that. So that's interesting. And also, Matt, we just, like, the level of clownery here is pretty bad. I mean, we just got Ty Dillon here. We got Matt Tiff, Ryan Truex, Stenhouse. Oh, sorry, Truex. The other Truex. And we're going to get the lead back. I think. New leader. That was really, like, a really bad way of getting to that point. But we got it. And now we can run away a little bit. Last lap of stage 2. We pulled away from the second place by over 4 seconds. I think they finally have stopped getting caught in lap traffic. Also, our tires are really, really worn this run, which probably means we push this car really freaking hard to get to this point, but we're going to be good. We're going to have to repair the damage and everything. We might lose the lead because of that, but we're going to lose the lead anyways, even if we had damage or not. So, yeah, it seems like it does take us about 20 plus laps to get back into the lead. So, if we get a long run, I think we're good, but if we have a short run, I'm going to be very concerned. I'll bump the wedge up to another half a round just to hope that may fix the tire issues, but we'll do all that and we'll lose 2 spots. But it's okay. The only thing we need to worry about is just make sure we're in the top 5 by the end of the race, which I think is very possible. We'll get through the gears, 58 laps to go, so it is going to be a one stopper from here. Curious if it'll go green all the way like it did in the spring, because that was rather interesting. Truex is leading, which is interesting too, because he has not won this year, which is strange. Neither has Hamlin too. So this season's just been really weird in terms of just race winners and everything. And that was a terrible corner, and there goes Harvick. Maybe. Yeah, he's gonna get the spot. 10 laps since the stage 3s began. We lost another spot. Yeah, it's just we got nothing really for them on just the short run. Even though we held our own in 3rd for a little bit, or 4th. I mean, we definitely have something, but just compared to the leaders, it's just not there. Really, our biggest saving grace is, like usual, the lap traffic. And I'm hoping the AI don't do that weird thing like they did in the spring where they all pitted on with 2 to go, even though their last pit stop was like 27 or 28 laps in the race left to go. So they clearly could have made it, but I don't know why. I'm just confused. But either way, lap traffic's now playing a factor, and we'll probably get the lead back here eventually. The moving chicane of Parker Kligerman continues, though me and Kurt are just going to go down low and get by him without too much of a problem. And here comes Matt DeBen, who started in the back, and he's having one of those races where he just has an amazing comeback, so good for him. Also, we're on the outside, which is not really what I want to be in, because Brendan Gaughan's up here holding me up. Oh my good God. Thank you, Landon Castle, for holding up Kurt. We'll get the 6th spot back. Now we got... Oh my God, DeBendetto's flying up through the field. He moved up to 4th. And 3rd and 2nd of Harvick and Larson are right there in front of him. Can DeBendetto actually make an insane comeback very similar to Newman's at Texas? Well, we will find out. No idea. Brad went up to the high side to try to make a pass when there was clearly a lapped car there. So very interesting brain strat, but we'll get the 5th position. And 4th, 3rd, and 2nd are all in my sight. Truex is going to be catching an absolute disgusting chewing wad of gum of lap traffic here, so that's going to help us out a lot. But yeah.
Careful, still there.
I keep thinking Eric Jones is on the lead lap, but he's not. And he's a lap down car holding people. He's getting outrun by BJ McLeod. Oh, that's gross. Why is he so slow today? Ooh, nice little run off turn 4. And that should get us the 3rd position. Harvick is he's gonna get past. Yeah, he's gonna get past. Alrighty. So now we got Kenseth, and then we have Truex, 2.3 seconds up the road. I just hit the outside wall for no good reason. Also, we got front bumper damage. I don't really remember where I got it from, so it's a mystery. It's like a throwback to like Heat 3, 2 in Evolution, where if you repair the car, the front bumper will always be damaged no matter what. It's weird, but it's a throwback to that. Also, we just bumped Kenseth around the outside of Busher. Now we're trying to use the ultra, super, mega, ultra high lane, and it didn't really work. However, we go down low. Ooh, make it. That was kind of 4 wide, but yeah, now up to. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say P2, but we just lost it because we just screwed up the corner and we gave Harvick second place. The car keeps surprising me in like what it can do. Like it just sent it in the corner and it just stuck, like perfectly, or not perfectly, but pretty damn good. Now we finally get second place. Now let's actually try to run down Truex. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. Lap traffic. Imagine being lap traffic at Martinsville and then just running the bottom lane. Wow, my tires are absolutely shredded. Though we probably won't have... I mean, I have to stay out as long as I possibly can, just to not get trapped a lap down. But yeah, they are very worn. How many laps do we even have left to go? 32, so I think we're going to be able to make it on tires without too much of a problem. However, lap traffic's being a really big problem. Like, good God, just move. Go to the outside line and do something.
Careful, still there. Easy on those tires, driver.
Okay, we finally got to the inside line. We got the Benjamin right behind me. So he's having one of those insane comeback races. I think it's finally starting to thin out, for the love of God, because this has just been a shit show. And maybe... Oh, hello. Benedetta, are you hungry? Like, he fucking hungry. I mean, oh my God, look at him go.
See if we can manage our tire run a little, okay?
Okay, all of a sudden it just got really intense. Hemrick's gonna kind of block Matt there, and alright, finally we have clean air. We could relax for a little bit, but we're not gonna really relax for too long because we have to pit. The only question is if my tires are gonna be able to make it. Usually they burn maybe 1%. Oh boy, this is gonna be cutting it close. I take it very, very easy down pit road. I don't want to get to 0 and pop it. Oh, I might have sped. I don't know. We're going to take 4 tires and fuel. Oh, I hope I didn't speed again. Oh, thank God I didn't speed. 16.7. And we're like 3 laps down, I think. Only at 21st, though, so it's actually not nearly as bad as I thought. But Matt DiBenedetto just took the lead, so that's pretty cool. We should be good to make it all the way to the end on tires, so that shouldn't be a problem. Now we just have to wait for all these other cars to pit, which I believe they are because Truex is down pit road, so we just gotta wait for this to all kind of cycle out. We're gonna get by to Benedetto there, which is good, but Truex is in front of me by about almost 2 seconds, which is a little bit of a concern. We're gonna get back on lead lap though. I think we should cycle back out into second, I think. Again, I mean, I would like to win, but if we can get a top 5, that's really all I'm concerned with in terms of our goal. And that's going to put us up to 6th, and we got more people down pit road, so we should be able to be, I'm hoping, second when this is all done. That's what I'm guessing. Alright, this is the important positions here that we'll gain. That does confirm us that we'll get into second. Brad's behind us. We do got people that did just pit and have a lot more fresher tires than myself, so that is a concern. We do have some lap traffic, but I think our gap's good enough to the point where we can hold them all off.
Inside.
GG to Brad, and he just flat out just outskilled me. I just couldn't really hold him off. Problem is, Truex, I mean, he does have a 3.5 second lead. Lap traffic, though, he's about to catch that pretty badly. Good thing is, 4th place is a good ways back, so we can relax for a little bit until lap traffic really bones these cars up in front of me pretty hardly. I don't think that's a word, but you know what? We make up words on this channel. Some good news is that Truex is catching a horrible amount of lap cars. Also, Kyle Busch is very fast. He may have been 4th this whole time, but he's catching me pretty quickly, so no shock there, but it is a little bit of a concern. I think with this lap traffic, it should hold them up just enough, I hope. Also, Truex has lost a lot of time, so... Also, Brad's right there, too, which it's kind of important for Brad, because he can lock himself into the Homestead race if he wins, but, I guess we'll have to wait and see, but, yeah, that lap traffic is horribly bad. Like, it is just an absolute unit. We'll get by the slow cars of RCR, and that moves us up into, should be 2nd. Truex is right there, and also Brad is right there, too. And Kyle Busch is there too. Oh my good God, it's a 4-car battle right at the end. It's a mess. It's just a mess. I don't even know where to go. I can't go on the outside. There's cars there, cars on the inside, cars everywhere. The only thing I can outbrake them a little bit, but I just left the track, and that's almost 3 wide for the lead. That was scary. Who is the big fat ass that just is holding up everyone? It's Parker Kligerman. Oh, what a bum. And I think Logano too? Why is Logano slow? That's weird in and of itself. Oh, sorry, Reagan. I need to go. Dear God. Oh my good Lord. Imagine being Parker Kligerman and being that slow. Oh my, it's what a bad time. We got through all of that bunch of cars. I think people are pitting, which is really, really baffling. Again, they did the same thing in the spring race, even though they should be able to make it to the end with really no problem. And yeah, they're pitting. Alright, well, this is stupid. White flag's out, and more people are pitting. I don't really understand. They pitted a good bit after me, too, so, like, it doesn't even make any sense. But at least we got the lead before that all happened, so I do feel really good about this. So off the final corner, not only are we going to get another win, but this will punch our ticket to Homestead. I'll take it. After choking in the spring race, we redeem ourselves in this one, and I really couldn't feel any better about that. That is just very cathartic. Burnout, sure. I mean, I can't really do what I want here with the burnout, but there you go. You get a donut. That's all you get. Not even a full donut. A literal half a donut. Finishing results time. A lot of people pinned the lap down. Truex gets 3rd to Benedetto, or as Dale Jr. says, to Benedetto. And there's the rest of the finishing order. It's a mess. I don't know where the grid's gonna put everybody at. But, oh my good God, Pulmonar hardly 8 laps down. Well, that gives us a max points day, and I think that gives us enough money to actually get the upgrade and get the incentive contract bonus thingy. So we are good, very freaking good. And that's what we have at the moment. So Hamlin is they're tied. Brad, I guess, beats them on a tiebreaker because he does have a win, or multiple wins. Eric Almirola had a horrible day, as well as Eric Jones. Logano had a really bad day too. Really, the only one that also had a good day with me is Kyle Busch. So, yeah. We get a grandfather clock though, and that's our 9th career win, I believe. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. I don't think we led the most laps though. I think that went to probably Truex if I had to guess, because we didn't really. Yeah, he led 83 laps. We might have led like maybe 15, maybe. I don't know, but we'll find that out actually in the menu. Now, see, this is the time when the game should be like leaving you the message you made it to the championship round because I won, I locked in. Like that's just how it is. But it doesn't really do that, which is bizarre. I don't know. But we'll get 8.1 million in the bank, and then we'll get that incentive contract, so that'll put us around 8.8 or 8.9. So that's obviously very good. Yeah, that's a hell of a bonus, and we kind of got lucky on that, to be honest. But this helps us out a good bit, and also it gives us a little bit more money for the next season if we have to do one. That's 8.9. Okay, damn, we almost are almost a million to the good on the part, but. No, we can't go fishing Hemrick. Same shit as always. No, you're not going to my pool party, Darrell Wallace. Bubba, whatever. Ryan Blaney, stop being a simp. We're not going camping because of a pandemic. No, I'm not doing poetry with you. Stop. the simp levels and desperatory messages weren't nearly as bad as before. And we'll go into... Actually, we have one more race left to get that goal, so... Just... Oh, never mind. 2 top 5s for 600,000. I just don't think I can do it at... I mean, maybe Homestead in Texas, but I don't know. We'll see. However, we do have enough money. So the first thing we'll do is get the upgrade for $8 million for a 100 engine. There we go. Just like that, we have a maxed out engine, even though we're going into Texas and we can't really have the max engine. It'd be like 99, 95, 95, but that's still pretty good nonetheless. The good thing too is that with that momentum boost, that should help us out a little bit. So yeah, and also we almost have $1 million, so we're almost 1/7 of the way there to the next part. So that bonus, that incentive contract bonus, helped out a freaking ton. Though I think the next part I'll get will be the suspension, because that does help us out a lot more than what the arrow feels like, in my opinion. However, we got things to look at. Stat time. Stat time for sure. 367 times 4. I don't know how many laps we led in that race, but we definitely moved up in the ranks. I know that for sure. So it's 1468. That moves us up. Oh my goodness. Definitely a good bit. That now puts us at 82nd. So we are above Jimmy Spencer, but under Jim Reed. I like how it's always like one person I know of, and then the other one I have absolutely no idea. I don't know why that keeps happening in that way, but that's just how it is. We moved up a lot. We passed... how many? Bobby Johns, Michael Waltrip. Okay, we only gained like 3 spots, but that's still progress nonetheless. With our 9th overall career win, that does move us up a couple of spots. So now we are tied with Paul Goldsmith. I don't know why I said it like that, but yeah. So that's where we're at. And then once we get to win 10, that ties us with Allison, Boyer, and Marlin. Pretty interesting crowd of people. And then 11 wins, 11 and 12 don't even exist apparently. So no one has that. So we'll be kind of in our own little zone there for a little bit. But yeah, progress was made. We are slowly becoming like that top. Well, we already are under that top 100, but hopefully we can get to like the top 50 or something in the all-time wins and laps led things. Big shout out to my tier 3 Patreon supporters: Dale Reynolds, Weather Bros, KamikazeGames, Ronnie Lazzarine, Dave, Champ 15, Alan Gray, NASCAR, Billy Carrier, Drew, Joanathon Carten, Robert Dillon, Golf Kid 100, and Chris the Outlaw for a donation again. I can't thank guys enough for contribution and support the channel every single month like this. It does me a lot, and it goes a ways with everything, especially with as I'm recording, as my stupid phone issue. So that upsets me, because I probably have to get a new phone, and your support will I guess will go to that, or at least help that, and help me get food so I could live. That'll do it for me in this part. We got Texas, which is gonna probably be a part all on its own. I think the next couple videos will probably just be individual races itself. But yeah, all we can do now is to try to bank up as much money as we can before the end of the season, which I think we may be able to get maybe around 2.5 million. And then once we get to the view top sponsors, this is our like stuff we can go with for like, you know, the next season, which are, you know, signing bonus for, we'll probably go with Arrows because that has the biggest signing bonus and the best payout per race. It seems like the best of both worlds, so that's what I'll likely go with. So yeah, either way, that'll do it for me in this part. I'll see you all later, and as always, have a good day, everyone.